Hey guys, so today we're going to be expanding a little on the lesson from last week and learning a kind of new concept, so let's get right into it. So last week we talked about what a line is, and the definition we gave was a straight path of points that goes on in opposite directions forever. So let's expand on that a little. So on a line, you have an infinite number of points. So let's draw a line like last time, and I'll label a couple of points. So we have point A and point B. And if we cut off those little arrows on the end, we have something that looks like this. And that is called a line segment. A line segment is a part of a line with two endpoints. A line segment does not go on forever. It stops at the point on each end of the segment. In order to name a line segment, you take the name of each endpoint and write them in capital letters right next to each other, and then you write a little line right above it with no arrows to show that this is a segment and it doesn't go on forever. Now let's talk about rays. A ray is a part of a line that has one endpoint and continues on forever in the other direction. So a ray would look something like this. It kind of looks like a line segment, except on one end it extends past the point and has a little arrow to show that this end goes on forever. To name a ray, you have to use 2 points, just like in a line or a line segment. You take your endpoint and write that down its name. Then you take another point on the ray and write that next to your first letter. Finally, you draw a ray above those 2 letters, and that's all there really is to it. So now let's talk about angles. So angles are formed by 2 intersecting lines or by rays that have the same endpoint. Angles are given different names depending on their measure. So let's take a look at what those would look like. So our first type of angle is called a right angle. A right angle is an angle that has a square corner. A right angle looks something like this. You might notice how this angle looks like one corner of a pair of perpendicular lines. That is because when lines are perpendicular to each other, they form 4 right angles in each corner. That's why a little square can fit perfectly into each corner of a pair of perpendicular lines. You have definitely seen a right angle before in real life, but you probably didn't know it. For example, on a door, a window, or even a flight of stairs, you can find right angles. Our second type of angle is an acute angle. An acute angle is an angle that is open less than a right angle. So an acute angle will look something like this. You have probably seen acute angles in your life as well, such as on a slice of pizza or pie, or the mouth of an alligator about to chomp. The third kind of angle is an obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is an angle that is open more than a right angle. So an obtuse angle would look something like this. You've seen obtuse angles in real life on an open fan or an open book or the roof of a house. The last kind of angle is a straight angle. A straight angle is literally just a straight line, and we all know what a line is at this point. So that's it, you guys. I hope it made sense to y'all, and if you have any questions, feel free to send an email to me or Mr. Waite. Alright, have a good week, you guys.